Hey there, Gators. Just wanted to pop on and say hi. I hope that the start of your semester has been excellent. I hope that your introduction to the course has been great, that you've been able to find what you need. As always, please feel free to reach out and, you know, for anything that you need, I'm here. We can meet face to face. We can meet using mediated means like Google Hangouts or Blackboard Collaborate, and we can always just, talk by email. So just wanted to, mention that again. Of course, please reach out if you need me. Also, I've had a few other questions that I wanted to address real quick. So I know under our tabs, I'm sure you've been reading those. If you haven't yet, then go to Start Here, start there, obviously, and make sure you introduce yourself to the class. But one of the first things I wanted to tackle real quick was with the module assignments. So really every week, this is where you'll find the really meat and potatoes of our course, kind of what's expected. So when you go in here for Module 1, that's the only one available now. Mod 2 will open up in the next couple days. But when you go in here, you'll go and you'll see there's a lot of resources available. So the reason I provide so many resources is I know people learn in different ways. If you're a big reader, that's your favorite thing to do, start reading the chapters, start there. If you're someone who learns better by listening, maybe start in with some of the crash course videos to learn, start in with my lecture presentation. So, you kind of know a little bit about who you are and how you learn. So I just provide all of those things for you all to be able to go through. So I don't expect that everyone will tackle a module in the same way. I don't expect it'll be really linear. It's kind of got a lot of resources in there for you to, pick and choose what helps you. I did want to come down here too. So with the Module 1 quiz, normally we'll have each chapter will have their own quiz. But for this one, it's our first module. We just have the one quiz. It covers chapters 1 and 2. Many books will actually incorporate that material into just one chapter. So it's kind of the intro to psych as well as research methods. But our book has it in two. So just to kind of streamline things and help you all kind of get your bearings, it's just the one quiz for this week. It has 10 questions. You have all the time in the world to do it. It's not worth a lot of points. It's only worth 10 out of hundreds of points for the semester. So the idea here is not that it would be a stressful exercise. It's more that you can go in there, start working with the material right away, and kind of learn from that. See what you know, what you don't know, where you need to spend some time studying before we would have our first exam. The other thing you'll see in each of our modules at the bottom is the written assignment. We'll have a written assignment every week. They do not need to be really long papers, so they are weekly. I don't expect you to write me a, 20-page paper each week or something. In fact, I have down here, short responses, approximately 2 to 3 paragraphs. So the idea is not a really lengthy thing. It's to express yourself, kind of learning to be a little bit more concise with your writing. So just 2 to 3 pages. I do often wait till after the due date to start grading these assignments. That gives you time if you realize, oh, I forgot to include my web address, which I've got here. Please link the web address. Then you can send me an email, send it to me. I'll get it in there before I start grading. So I do often wait to grade until the due date is over. When you click on Mod 1 assignment, you will see the information about the module. So they're all worth these little written assignments are all worth the same amount of points, 25. You'll see the due date in there, but I wanted to expressly kind of discuss this first one. I've had some questions about this. So psychology is a science. It really, really is a science. And what, of course, we need to learn how to do then is to do research. How do we get the data that we are going to talk about all semester? So we talk about content in psychology. All of it is based on research. And so the first thing I wanted you all to do is to kind of be able to learn about research in the first 2 chapters, and then to really take that knowledge and apply it by kind of evaluating some research you might find. So I've got an example here of something I found. So are smartphones making us lazy? This is from the Today Show. So I'm not expecting that you'll necessarily find a psychology research article or anything. Instead, really looking more for like news sources, popular press, and then just trying to identify some of these parts of the research that you might be able to see in there. So how did the people do their research? What were the hypotheses, the variables? So 2 ways to do that. If you have and if you've already done this another way, that's totally fine. These are just some of my suggestions. So I might type in, if BBC is my favorite news channel, I might write BBC Science News, or you could do Fox News, CNN, whatever it would be, and then just see what kind of comes up and see if any of those are interesting to you. Or if you have a topic that you know you're fascinated by, you can type that in, so autism research, and then just hit news. And, autism brains show widespread alterations in structure. So that might be something you're like, oh, cool, I want to read that. or something that has a description of new research. And one way to make sure that you're on the right track, let's see if I can open this link without it eating my video again. This is the smartphones link that I put in as a suggestion, but you'll see kind of early in the paragraph it says a new study from the University of Waterloo in Canada, dot, dot, dot. So that tells me that it's an evaluation of research. So that's really all I wanted to say about this first assignment. I don't anticipate that we'll have to make videos like this for each one, but I've really just wanted to get in there and kind of tell you what to expect, what's happening. Please let me know of any questions or concerns that you have. I hope you all have had a great start to the semester, and I look forward to working together. Bye.